Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about a very important element of the blended learning framework. So if you're interested in finding out more about how we encourage or how we support questions that come from students and clarifying student queries, then please keep on watching. So in the blended learning framework, we've got 4 very important elements, and previously I've discussed the importance of connection and really trying to make sure that we're connected as humans, as a school community, to our students, to our fellow teachers, and all of the stakeholders in our school community. And I've also talked about how we can promote collaboration and how important that is, that we give our students a thinking partner. So if you're interested in those videos, I'll just link them up here. Today I'm going to be talking about a very important element, clarification in the blended learning environment. And that's because it's a little bit more challenging for students to actually access the instructions or to understand the instructions. Normally when you're in a brick and mortar situation and a student asks you a question, you can immediately just answer. But in a virtual online environment, there can be a little bit of a delay, right, when you actually receive the question, or maybe the student, doesn't feel comfortable to write it on a discussion board. So I think it's really important to give our students different opportunities for clarification. So they could email you if it's going to be something that they don't want to share publicly. I think if it's in a class, they can actually private chat you in the video conferencing time if you're face-to-face, and so they can ask you questions. I think just having a drop-in session sometimes, and then just offering, say half an hour, I'm just going to be on if you just want to drop in. And you'll find normally you won't have 100 students dropping in. They may be those students that really have those questions that they want clarified. So there can be asynchronous and synchronous opportunities to help clarification. I found that when you're in a synchronous face-to-face situation, you actually have to give the instructions in a lot of different ways. So one way is that you verbally tell your students. I think another important way is to have a visual to remind them. And then when people are in their breakout rooms, they may not remember what you've said when you're in that host room. So when they're in their breakout room, it's important to have the instructions written as well. So I know that seems a little bit excessive to be repeating it in all those different ways. But I've found over the last 2 months, if I just give the instructions once, people are going to forget it, or maybe I wasn't clear in the first place. So you need to give a visual, and you also need to give it in a text as well, in a text-based information format, so that when people are in their breakout rooms, they have something to look at, something to discuss, and the instructions are really clear. So I also wanted to share some of the ideas from my last live summit, ideas from wonderful educators that joined me for 3 hours. I think it was on a Saturday night, and we discussed ways that we could actually promote clarification in terms of our students, in terms of our communication, in terms of the teachers and the parents. So some of the suggestions have really been about structures to put in place to help students really fully understand and to provide that clarification that they need. So one suggestion is landing page, and a landing page is a one-stop shop where teachers, parents, students don't have to go and click 20 times to get to anything. I think that's an excellent suggestion. And then the other fantastic suggestion was just a weekly overview schedule as well for the students. And I know that a lot of schools are actually doing this already. And so if you want to see great examples of landing pages and weekly schedules, please go onto Twitter. When I come across them, I normally share them and retweet them. And let me know if you've got a great landing page, or if you've got a wonderful weekly schedule that you can share with other educators around the world. So that's the very important element of clarification, and it becomes even more important in the blended learning environment because we're all online, where learning is ubiquitous and it can happen anytime, anywhere. So offering those sessions of clarification is really, really important. So thank you so much for joining me again today, and I really hope to see you next time. Please stay safe and healthy, everyone. My heart is with you all, and I know that we're going through really challenging times, and what's uplifting me at the moment is my support network on Twitter, where we share and collaborate so many of these wonderful ideas. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.